Welcome to Scaling with Disha, the show that helps online entrepreneurs to scale their business to six figures and beyond without the hustle or the overheads. I'm your host, Disha Waddup, and I'll be here each week to remind you that you can do anything you set your mind to. Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Scaling with Disha podcast. I am your host, Disha, and I am excited to have you here today to talk all about getting your first clients over the line. When we start a business, it's really exciting, right? And you're doing all of the things, and I've seen so many people do this, where they are doing all of the things and they have no clients. So you're on YouTube, you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, you're on Pinterest, you're on Twitter, you're everywhere, but you've got no clients. It means you have an expensive hobby and not a business. So I want to break down some of the things that I did specifically to get those first few clients over the line. So completely new entrepreneurs, this is where you are at, and this is going to be gold for you to really get and leverage those first few clients so you can build and scale your business from there. Because without a good baseline, you cannot scale your business. So one of the first things that I did as a brand new social media manager building a business was to go out there and actually talk to people. I know, right? Mind blowing. So what I did was I offered a completely free strategy call. So I would talk to everybody, absolutely everybody. I would offer them a completely free social media strategy call to talk to me around how they could better improve their social media. You can do this for your business, whatever your business and industry is. If you can find a way to help people in a quick 20 to 30 minute call and give them some actionable information that they can use in their life, business, or however it is that you help them. So creating this free strategy call where I could jump on with people and really delve into their pain points, what it was they were struggling with and how I could help them, give them some actionable tips, and then offer that to work with them. Some of them always said no. Obviously, it was a free strategy call. There was absolutely no pressure. And I would say, that is absolutely fine, not a problem. Could I please ask for you to leave me a review if you have found today's session useful? So I'm building up those reviews and testimonials, whether that's on my Facebook business page, inside of my group, wherever it is that you want to direct people to leave you a review, then go and ask them to leave you a review. So even if they have only jumped on that 20 to 30 minute strategy call with you, you are building those reviews and people are starting to see that you are awesome and know your stuff and how you can help people. It is a fantastic way to build that know, love, and trust factor that you absolutely need if you are building a relationship first business. So that is one of the first things. Design a 20 to 30 minute call where you can really give people actionable help and assistance. Now, I know there are people here that be like, I don't want to give stuff away for free. Well, honey, at the moment, you don't have a business. So you are not giving away anything for free because you don't have anything to give people away for free. So this is just connecting with people and giving them value. As you start to build this up, I'm not saying once you start to scale your business to jump on calls all the time, on any sort of calls all the time. I certainly don't do this in my business anymore, but it is a fantastic way to build that network and really, really start to grow. So when you're on these strategy calls, what do? You find out what it is that they need. And this is how I crafted my packages when I was a social media manager, because I was really specific on finding out exactly what it was that people were struggling with and what they needed from somebody that was going to help them if that's the avenue that they were going to take their business down. So I really wanted to find out exactly what these people were struggling with and how I could put my packages in a way that would really, really speak to those types of people. And this is where the market research that I did really came into its own. And I still do this market research to this day. So alongside those strategy calls, I'm also jumping on quick 15-minute chats. I call them coffee chats. I love a coffee. I have quick 15-minute coffee chats with people to ask them a few questions. It doesn't have to be anything in huge amounts of details. It can be super quick. It can be a type form if they don't want to jump on a call with you. It is just understanding the pain points that they're going through and how you can help them, and building a package that is exactly what these people need. So the combination of the strategy calls and the market research calls really gave me a fantastic base to build out offers that I knew that people needed in the industry. It wasn't that I was guessing or that I thought this is what I want to do. I was actually going out and finding out what people wanted and saying, if I can do this for you, is that something that you're interested in? And it was amazing to see this research, because I see so many other social media managers out there that say, oh, I include 3-5 posts per week. I do this on this platform and this on this platform. And when I was doing the research with the people that I wanted to work with, so I wanted to build my social media management business with profitable entrepreneurs, sort of 6- and 7-figure business owners that needed a social media manager or social media director to come into their business, because I wanted to charge the bigger bucks, right? I wanted to charge more money. So I knew that people starting out weren't going to be able to afford the prices that I wanted to charge. So I went and asked those that were making money what it was that they needed in a social media manager. And what they needed wasn't 3 to 5 posts per week on Facebook and 3 to 5 posts per week on Instagram. What they needed was for somebody to come in who understood that whole entire platform and created a system for them, and crafted all of the content and did all of the engagement, and literally took that whole process off of their hands and built and grew it out on its own. So that meant that they could be completely hands off of the social media and get back to doing what they loved, which was running their business and dealing with their clients. So I came in as a social media manager and took over everything in the business. And that proved through my research was exactly what people wanted. So rather than looking at those competitors that were doing 3 to 5 posts per week and, oh, we can repurpose all of this content, I was going out and saying, what is it that you actually need? And can I deliver that? So I did unlimited posts. I said, I never put a cap on your post, because if you have an event coming up and you need more content, then I'm going to deliver that for you. If you have lives broadcast and you need more content to get interest in those lives, I'm going to deliver that for you. If you're launching something and you need more content and run up to your launch, I'm going to deliver that for you. I'm going to help you create this content in a way that is not just 3 to 5 posts per week and ticking a box, but actually delivers goals and KPIs within your business to help you scale and run your business. And that was absolutely huge. It meant that I could charge more than other social media managers in the industry, because I wasn't restricting myself. I was saying, I'm KPI focused, I'm going to get you results, and this is what it looks like, but these are the things that I need from you. And that was a good learning curve there to understand also who to say no to. So from doing this market research, from doing the strategy calls and getting all of this information, I also knew who wasn't going to be a good fit for these packages. So when people came to me and said, this is what I want, I was like, that's not what I offer, but I do have some other people that I can recommend if that's exactly what you're looking for. I totally understand that my prices may not be within the ballpark that you're looking for, but these people could help you with that specific area. When you are ready to scale up and you're looking for a social media manager rather than a VA to come on board, then I am more than happy to step in and help you on that journey. So again, knowing who you don't want to work with and who you do want to work with was absolutely key to getting those first clients. So once you've done the strategy calls, once you've done the market research, you are never done. That's what I want to say. You are never done. This is always a learning process. And as you build out your business, as you build out new offerings and services, this is still going to be a process. I still jump on market research calls with people I want to work with, because I want to know how I can help them, how I can best serve them, and what I can create that is going to be a no-brainer for them. So this is a process that you are never going to get old of in your business. It's going to be something that is going to expand all the time in your business. So make sure you have a really, really good base for this. So once you've got some information, you've got some strategy calls under your belt, you've got some testimonials, you've started doing the market research, and you're building out the offer that is perfect for you, go back to those people that you've already built that relationship with. So whether those are the first people that you did a strategy call with, whether those are the first people that you did a market research call with, just because people say no straight away, it does not mean they're a no forever. I've had people that have come back to work with me weeks, months, or years after we have first connected, and they've said, I'm ready to work with you now. What offerings do you have, and how can I best work with you at this moment? So just because they have said no now, it does not mean it's a no in the future. You are building a longevity business. So by keeping a list of people that you have spoken to that are interested or have been interested in the past, and maybe it's a no, not yet right now, it could be a yes in the future. So keep a list and make sure that you are reaching back out to them and building those relationships and connecting with them on a consistent basis. And this list is going to build, right? You're always going to be adding people into this list, and it's going to be growing and become this epic list of amazing people that you cannot wait to work with. And it's going to really inspire you every day as well. The other thing to getting clients and getting your first clients is knowing that this is possible for you. So one of the reasons that I get people to do the strategy calls and do the market research is because I want you to connect with your ideal clients in a more meaningful way, because not only are you building those relationships, but you're also building that belief in yourself that these people are going to want to work with you. I know for a fact when I first started as a social media manager, there was no way that I thought that a 6 or 7 figure entrepreneur was going to pay me to work with them. Absolutely not. I had no idea what I was doing. I had just started this business off a whim from house sitting. I was like, yeah, we'll see how it goes. And suddenly I had crafted such a unique business by getting really specific, doing the market research, building out those testimonials, and getting really niche into who I wanted to work with and getting really clear on that. Meant that I was a no-brainer for people coming to look for a social media manager that worked with 6 and 7 figure businesses that were ready to scale and were looking to hands off, have somebody else to manage their social media within the wellness sector. So I had carved out a really, really specific niche. And that is just from doing all of this strategy call work, all of the market research call work, and of course, getting out there and getting visible. Now, I know that as an entrepreneur, and specifically as a new entrepreneur, you may not be ready to update your personal profile to say your business everywhere. And that is okay. I also did not do that when I first started because I had a full-time job that I couldn't publicly say I was building a business on. But what I did do was get in front of my audience with content. I created blogs that were specific to my niche. I searched for people that were talking about hiring a social media manager to manage their whole team. I talked a lot about how I was specifically helping people within that niche, and I got visible in groups that I could that were private or closed so that other people in my network, as in my colleagues and employers, couldn't see that stuff. So there are ways to do this and build a profitable business without having to quit your job first. So this is all possible for you. But the main thing is that you have the belief to bring it all together. I hope that you have found this useful and start to build out your idea of who you're going to talk to on your strategy calls, who you're going to do the market research with. You can build out the lists of target people that you really want to work with and ask them to jump on a market research call with you or a strategy call with you and see how you can help them and help them grow their business. Just by being a resource and a pillar of light will mean that people will want to work with you some more. Thank you so much for tuning in. Our next episode is going to be all about when you're ready to give up. We've all had that motion as an entrepreneur, so we're going to talk about it in depth, and I'm going to share some insight into me. Make sure that you tune in to the next episode, episode 3, and I cannot wait to share with you some tips that I have learned when I have been ready to give up in the past. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I really hope that you genuinely learned something from today's episode. If you found this episode useful, then please hit the subscribe button and leave us a review. I personally read each and every one. Until next time, bye.